Something's off with the law of attraction. You feel it. You've tried the vision boards, the affirmations, the visualizations, and maybe some of it worked. But deep down, something still aches. Something still feels incomplete. What if the law of attraction isn't what you think it is? What if it was never meant to give you what you want, but to lead you somewhere far more powerful? At first, it feels like magic. You discover a secret, that your thoughts shape your world. That you can attract anything, money, love, success, by aligning with the right vibration. It feels like you've found the missing key to life. You begin to visualize, to speak in affirmations. You repeat mantras like, I am abundant. I am magnetic. I am the creator of my reality. And to your surprise, things begin to shift. You meet the right people. Opportunities appear. Checks arrive in the mail. You start believing that you're finally in control. But slowly, almost invisibly, something else begins to take over. The hunger. You want more. And more. You chase the next manifestation. The next level. The next quantum leap. You're still seeking. Still hoping. Still trying to bend reality to your will. Then, it stops working. Or worse, it works, and you still feel empty. You get the car. You get the lover. You get the house with the perfect view. And yet, one night, sitting alone, you feel a strange silence. An uncomfortable stillness. And a question arises. Is this all there is? You brush it off. Try another course. Another technique. Another vibration upgrade. But the voice persists. No matter how much you manifest, you can't escape the gnawing sense that something's missing. And then comes the guilt. Maybe I'm not grateful enough. Maybe I'm blocking my own abundance. Maybe I still have limiting beliefs. You blame yourself. You tighten the grip. You chase harder. But you're tired. You're smiling on the outside, and hollow on the inside. Let me tell you about Maya. She was a devoted practitioner of the law of attraction. Every morning, she meditated, journaled, spoke her affirmations into the mirror. She manifested her dream job, her soulmate, a six-figure income. But one afternoon, sitting in her luxury apartment, she wept. Not because something had gone wrong, but because she had everything she thought she wanted, and still didn't feel whole. Maya had followed the map, but the treasure was empty. And her soul whispered, "Go deeper." That moment, that collapse, is sacred. It's the moment the soul begins to awaken. Because the law of attraction, when taken at surface level, keeps the focus outward. On form. On gain. On control. But your true self isn't interested in control. It's interested in freedom. The real hunger is not for a better life. It's for a truer life. Not for more. But for meaning. Not for power. But for peace. And no amount of manifesting will fill that. Because what you truly seek was never outside you to begin with. Here's the twist. The law of attraction was a trap. But not a cruel one, a divine one. A brilliant spiritual strategy. It used your desires, your ego's dreams, to draw you in. To give you a taste of power. So that one day, you'd be ready to let it go. It hooked you with control. To lead you to surrender. It promised fulfillment through manifestation. But pointed, quietly, to a deeper fulfillment, the kind that doesn't depend on anything changing. Because the real goal of your spiritual journey was never to manifest a perfect reality, but to wake up from the illusion that you needed one. You start asking new questions. Not, what do I want? But, who is the I that wants? Not how do I attract more? But why am I still seeking? And you begin to see that most of what you are trying to manifest was never about love or abundance. It was about trying to feel enough. But what if you already are? What if the only thing in the way is the belief that you're not? You see, the ego loves the law of attraction because it gives it a sense of control. But your true nature wants nothing because it is everything. This is the shift the law of attraction was designed to provoke. From doing to being. From chasing to resting. From controlling reality to trusting life. It's not about abandoning your dreams. It's about no longer being enslaved by them. You can still move toward beauty. Still take inspired action. Still enjoy the dance of creation. But now, from a place of wholeness, not lack. And ironically, when you stop needing things to change, they often do. Not because you force the universe, but because you align with what you already are. This isn't new. The mystics of every tradition said the same thing. Lao Tzu wrote, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Ramana Maharishi said, "Wanting to reform the world without discovering one's true self is like trying to cover the world with leather to avoid stepping on a stone." Even Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom within, and all else shall be added." They weren't speaking about outer reality. They were pointing to the source, to the awareness behind the seeker, to the presence behind all desires. So yes, the law of attraction is a trick. But it's the most beautiful trick the universe ever played on you. It lured you with what you thought you wanted, so it could give you what you truly need. Not things. Not status. Not validation. But freedom. Freedom from the compulsion to fix your life. To become someone. To chase wholeness. Because you're already whole. You just forgot. And that forgetting was part of the plan. Let this land in you. You're not broken. You're not behind. You didn't fail at manifesting. You followed the path perfectly. You were meant to chase the dream. You were meant to feel the disappointment. You were meant to crack open. So that you could finally hear what silence has been trying to tell you. You are already home. You are already enough. You are the miracle you were searching for. So let go. Let go of the forcing. Let go of the striving. Let go of the desperate need to get it right. And maybe, just maybe, you'll notice something. Life starts flowing again. Not because you made it obey, but because you finally got out of the way. And in that stillness, in that surrender, you might hear the universe smile. Welcome back. If this message resonated with something deep in you, not your mind, but your soul, subscribe to this channel. Not because you need to attract more, but because you're ready to let go of less. And if you know someone who's still chasing, send them this video. Maybe it's their time too.